Welcome to our next game here of day one from the NCSAA National Championship Tournament. Up next, New Faith and TPLS. TPLS will be in the black uniforms, going right to left. New Faith will be in the white uniforms, going left to right. TPLS comes into today's game at 20-10 out of Richmond, Virginia, coached by Chuck Thompson. New Faith is out of Riverdale, Georgia, and 20-9 on the year, coached by Sean Rutherford. So for whatever reason, we have a little bit of a delay here, but I think we're just about set to get this matchup underway. We've gotten through about half of our broadcast schedule for today. The first three games we had earlier today, and then the video-only feed of that last one. And now 3 games to kind of carry you through tonight. What should be some pretty good basketball for the next 4 or 5 hours. So opening tip upcoming here, and
here we go.
We are underway. So New Faith with the first 3 ball on the wing. That's good. Straight down the well for Malachi Brown. First shot of the game goes straight in. And it's a 3-0 lead for New Faith. There's a turnover right off the top.
Oh, no.
Brown back for 3 again. Good again. Well, I guess.
Are they going to shoot it? Yep, they are.
6-0 lead with 7:25 to go in the first. There's another turnover. New Faith back up with it. Freeman off on the wing. 3 ball. Good again. Triple for Marcus Kane. And just like that, it is a 9-0 New Faith lead. After the way comes TPLS. On the wing, Baptiste along the baseline to Green. Now they'll get back out front. Loose ball down the lane. Green will pick it up. Now Baptiste down the lane. He lost it. Another turnover. Out on the run comes New Faith. That layup is good again, this time by Khalil Freeman.
Oh, they only got 2 points that time.
It's 11-0. We've played a minute and a half. And another turnover.
Oh, my. What a great anticipation there was.
Down the lane, layup no good, but whistle and a foul. As that will be on.
You tell who they are.
I thought they said 20, but I don't think there's a 20 out there, is there?
I can't even see those numbers.
Oh, yeah, there is on the far side. Keanu Stone, his first and the team first. Free throw here is off the mark by Malachi Brown.
Should have gotten back farther. Shooting too close.
And that's good. 1 out of 2 for Malachi. A 12-0 lead. And I mean, that happened fast. Into the front court it comes. We have a whistle and a reach-in foul. That will be on New Faith's Malachi Brown. That's his first and team first. So TPLS to inbound from the baseline. Off on the wing, Barley ran new down the lane. That runner won't go. New Faith will push it up here. And that was thrown up off the backboard. No. Cleared out into the corner. And it will stay with New Faith.
I'll be honest, I can't read those numbers on those white uniforms.
I can read those almost better than I can read the black ones. 3 ball in the corner won't go from Kane. Back to the way, 3-on-1 break, and the layup is missed underneath, but tipped up and in underneath the hoop by Kobe Baptiste. And we have a timeout on the floor. A 12-2 lead for New Faith with 5:45 to go in the first. Take a break, come back with more after this. You're watching the NCSAA. Back to it here out of the timeout. A 12-2 lead for New Faith. A little bit of a weave out front. Khalil Freeman handed it off. Now spinning down the lane is Kane, and that got knocked out of bounds. And New Faith working inside. That's flipped up no good by Marcus Kane. Back the other way on the run comes TPLS. And the layup from Hassani Mustafa makes it a 12-4 lead for New Faith. As we get under 5 minutes to go here in the first. 3 ball on the wing. That's no good. Tip back out. New Faith gets it back down the lane. We had a whistle and a travel. Down the lane, runner there's no good. Rebound picked up. Gonna try to swing it back out front. 3 ball up top. That's good. Triple for Barley Renew. And it's a 12-7 lead for New Faith. Back to the way and a turnover. Picked off by Trey Green. Pushes it up the floor. Green gets it back. Missed the layup. Rebound tipped up and now cleared out. New Faith pushing up the left side of the floor. Pull-up jumper from 15. That won't go. Rebound out to Green on the far side. Back on that left wing. Double team there is Renew. That's stolen away. Down the lane. Runner no from Khalil Freeman. And it carries out of bounds as Jonathan Izemeth back into the lineup for TPLS for the Lions. Also in is Grestrew. Off on the wing, Baptiste with it. Swings it back around for Stone. Tried to go inside, that was knocked away. Still loose and now picked up over in the corner by Jadon Harris. Lane, that won't go for Kane. No TPLS with it. On the lane, runner there is good by Keanu Stone. And we have a whistle and a timeout. Full timeout to New Faith. 12-9 is the lead for New Faith. We'll be back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Out of the timeout, New Faith working offensively. They jumped out to a huge early lead, but TPLS has kind of reeled that back in, and that ball deflected out of bounds. So it will be TPLS basketball. Pull-up jumper from 16 feet. That rattles in for Barley Renew. Now a 12-11 lead for New Faith. TPLS has done a nice job of kind of rolling back into this thing here as that goes out of bounds, and it will be TPLS basketball.
Big guy just made one. 2 points. 30, 43 or something. Wow. The big fella. 23 or something.
All right, 13-12 the lead here for TPLS. Back the other way it comes. We got a whistle and a reach-in foul. And it'll be on the shot. This would go on Gruss Drew. That's his first and team's second. As Jadon Harris to the free throw line. First one is off the mark. So 1 out of 2 for Harris. Back tied at 13 as we're under 2 minutes now to go in the first quarter. Left side, Renew. Good pass in the interior. It's deflected back out. This knocked away, and it will stay with the Lions. And Mount V played in the corner. 3-ball there is off the mark. Back out on the run comes New Faith down the lane. Layup missed. And now pick back up. TPLS pushing it up the far sideline. Back the other way. Runner is no good. We got a whistle and a foul, though. Be on New Faith's Malachi Brown, his second and team second. Free throw good. So Hassani Mustafa makes a couple of free throws, making it 15-13. The lead now for TPLS. New Faith trying to work back into the wing. This is Freeman. Pull-up jumper. We got a whistle and an offensive foul, actually an illegal screen.
Yeah.
On Kefa Sampson. Down the lane, Stone with it. That wouldn't go. Now rebound cleared out by New Faith. Back out front, Harris. Trying to circle back around. Pull-up jumper on the wing. That won't go for Malachi Brown. As we're down to the final few seconds here of this opening quarter. TPLS trying to work for one shot. 3-ball on the wing. That's no good. Rebound to the baseline. That's knocked away and then put up and in underneath and count the bucket right at the end of the quarter by Keanu Stone, making it 17-13. TPLS. Take a break, come back with the second quarter in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Start of quarter two. A 17-13 lead for TPLS. So they're taking their time to begin the second quarter.
Wonder what the purpose of they just want to draw them out farther.
I don't know. I mean, they're
It's
definitely a ball and control offense.
Kind of early to start working the clock, but
I mean, there's no shot clock, I guess. If you could do this for a whole half, and there's the problem. Is that it only takes one miscue, and back comes New Faith down the lane. That runner's no good. And back out of there with it comes TPLS. Under 7 minutes to go now in the half. Down the lane, Renew left it behind and back the other way, and the layup missed by Khalil Freeman. I mean, wide open. Deep three out front. That's good. Triple by Barley Renew. 20-13. Back down the post. Layup there is good.
Boy, that was nice penetration. Good pass the middle, take it right down through the center.
Marcus Kane with the layup, making it 20-15. As the Lions bring it back up here. And left side is Mustafa. Trying to swing it into the corner. Now Mustafa back on the baseline. Lost it as he went up. Picked up by Green. Now back down the lane. Taken out of the hands of Renew. New Faith on the run again. And the layup there. Good, and the foul. So Keanu Stone picks up his second, team third. Jalen Harris with the bucket. And a chance at a free throw here.
Good job that time dropping the ball back to the bigger guy coming down through there.
And the free throw rattles in and out. 2017 is the lead for TPLS. That knocked out of bounds. Lions trying to work it ahead. That pass deflected and stolen away. Back out on the run comes New Faith. Down the lane, and the layup good by Deshaun Rutherford.
I know what TPLS is doing, but I think we'll go back to where they were playing before.
2019. Off it comes on the baseline to Renew. His reverse layup is good. Just kind of flipped it back over the top of his head.
He had a long reach with his arm. He was still underneath it behind the backboard.
And we've got a whistle and a charging foul. Was that on Khalil Freeman?
Let's see.
So TPLS will inbound it here. Trying to work it up into the front court. That pass deflected and stolen away. Wow, what a little pass back. And the layup is good, plus the foul.
Fantastic.
Boy, that is a beautiful play. The foul is on Husani Mustafa. That's his first, team fourth. The layup was good by Marcellus Traylor. Boy, what a pass, too.
Well, wasn't that amazing? Around behind. I don't know if I've ever seen one quite like that before.
And the free throw around and off. We'll make that Khalil Freeman. Khalil Freeman on the bucket. And then off of the turnover. New Faith with it again. 22-21 is the lead here for TPLS. Three ball out front, that won't go. And now the Lions back up with it. A whistle and a holding foul will be on Jadon Harris, his first, team fifth. About halfway through this second quarter, that pass picked off. Freeman into the front court, hands it back, and the layup good by Deshaun Rutherford. 23-22, New Faith back in the lead. Up it comes on the baseline, three ball in the corner, that's good.
Wow.
Triple for Trey Green.
They needed that bucket right then.
25-23, the lead for TPLS. Three on the other ring won't go. Lions trying to bring it up here. No double team out front on Baptiste. Deflected, and then Baptiste gets shoved to the floor. And that will be on Jadon Harris, his second. Team sixth.
Both teams show a lot of intensity.
So Mustafa back out front, swings it around to Stone. Tried to go down the lane, had it taken out of his hands. Back the way on the break comes to Faith. Layup good again.
Wow, left-handed. Nice pass down court, good left-hand layup, way out from the side, up off the glass.
Deshaun Rutherford with the layup, back tied at 25. And we got a whistle and another foul. It'll be Marcus Keene with his first. And should be free throws upcoming.
Marcus didn't like the call, but he should have gone over and blocked the line and not let him pass him. Forced himself into making the foul. Got a little too lazy and not getting on over there and blocking off that alley.
Down the lane, getting free, and laying it in for TPLS is Kobe Baptiste. 27-25.
They do much better when they just go ahead and play basketball, not that trying to drive the clock.
Pull-up jumper from 12 feet is good by Malachi Brown. Back tied at 27. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. On the lane, nice finger
nice
roll
one. Big
by
guy.
Keanu Stone.
That's a nice job by Stone. Come in there and do a little finger roll off the side.
29-27 TPLS, three ball on the wing. That won't go for New Faith. And now the Lions back up on the run again. Baptiste down the lane, missed the runner. Rebound is blocked and cleared out by New Faith. Pass ahead, now kick back out on the wing. Three ball there, won't go. TPLS back the other way. How do you like that one-handed bounce pass?
Man.
Layup from Jonathan Azimuth. 31-27. As we roll toward the finish of half number one. Three ball out front, that won't go. Rebound down low to Kane. Now down the lane making the layup is, I think was that Marcus Kane? Whoever it was way too easy. 31-29. There's another
Picked
steal.
his pocket.
Up ahead. That layup's no good. Rebound tip back out. TPLS has it. On the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball for Stone. That's no good. And again, New Faith pushing it up. Trying to get the most out of this quarter. Down the lane, we got a whistle and a foul.
I will say this too: the fouls aren't cheap. When they're hitting them, they're hitting them. Yeah, we're across the court, and it's easy to see that. We've seen some beautiful passing in this game.
Keanu Stone picks up what amounts to, I think, his third foul. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Free throw is good.
Well, they don't want to lose him for the second half.
Second free throw off the mark, and that will do it for the half. Well, as I have it, 31-30, the lead for TPLS here over New Faith. First half scoring totals for New Faith: 6 points for Deshaun Rutherford, 4 for Khalil Freeman, including 0 for 1 from the line, 9 points for Malachi Brown, including 2 threes and 1 of 2 from the line, 4 points for Jadon Harris. He was 2 of 5 from the line, 7 points for Marcus Keene, including 1 3. New Faith 3 of 11 from three-point range. For TPLS, Barley Renew with 10 points, including 2 threes. Jonathan Azemoff with 2 points, 4 for Kobe Baptiste, 3 for Trey Green on 1 3-point field goal, 8 points for Keanu Stone, and Hassani Mustafa with 4 points, including 2 of 2 from the line. TPLS is 3 of 5 from three-point range.
All right, what rebounds I was able to get? We had Corey Blount with 1, Kyle Freeman with 2 for New Faith. Also, Malachi Brown had 3. Marcus Kane had 1 for 6 for TPLS. Barley Canoe had 1. Kobe Baptiste had 4. Trey Green had 1. Canoe Stone had 1. And Hassani Mustafa had 4 for a total of 11. 11-4 in favor of TPLS, but there were a number of them we didn't get.
And at the half, 31-30, the lead for TPLS. Take a break, come back with the second half here in just a few minutes. You're watching the NCSAA. Start of half number 2 is a 31-30 lead for TPLS. New Faith with the ball first, and we got a whistle and a charge on Khalil Freeman. That'll be his second, team first.
Nice job by the defense that time. Freeman should have come up and stopped, gone straight up in the air and then passed it down, but he opened himself up to the foul. Nice job by the defense.
So TPLS will play it in. Down the lane, and we have a whistle and a foul. That will be on Marcus King. That's his second and team first this half. To the free throw line for the Lions goes Kobe Baptiste. First one rolls in. And the second one's good. So a pair makes it 33-30, the lead for TPLS. New Faith working back out front. 3 ball, that's off the mark. Rebound pick back up by Freeman, and he'll lay it up and in.
Nice following shot by Freeman.
So Khalil with the bucket. 33-32 TPLS.
A little three-quarter court pressure here put on by Faith.
And that carries out of bounds. So New Faith will play it back in again. Shot was off the mark. Rebound on that right side for Freeman. Got a step, left it off for Rutherford. And we'll swing it back around. Top of the key for Sampson. And we have whistle and a charge. So Keefa Sampson with his second foul. Team third.
Stop.
3 ball in the corner. That won't go. And now picked back up by New Faith. And New Faith loses it out of bounds. So it will be TPLS basketball as they lead at 33-32 here. A couple minutes gone in the third quarter. Off in the corner, 3 ball there. That won't go for Baptiste. Now back free throw line, that got cut off. Out top, Freeman for 3, that wouldn't go. And rebound tracked down by TPLS.
Baptiste.
And there's a steal, back to the way, Freeman on the run, down the lane and lays it in with the left hand. Now 34-33, the lead for New Faith, and there's another turnover. Back up with it comes New Faith down the lane. That shot no good, but we have a whistle and a foul underneath.
That's what you call a foul to make sure you don't make the layup.
And that is Trey Green with his first, team first.
Could have given that probably to both of them. Oh. Oh, missed the first one. Got the second one.
So 1 of 2 that trip, 35-33. Down the lane, that layup's off the mark. Rebound tipped back out and knocked out of bounds. And it will be New Faith basketball. Down the lane, getting a step and laying it in is Malachi Brown. 37-33. Now the New Faith lead back to 4. Down the lane, all the way to the rim and dunking it with the left hand was Barley Renew.
You never would have guessed he'd have done that.
37-35. Swing it back out front. Brown off into the corner. 3-ball there is no good by Harris. Rebound back up. Good on the foul.
Got the foul and made it both.
So that foul on Trey Green. That's his second. Team second. 39-35 pending the free throw. And that's good. (40-35). About halfway through this third quarter. Trying to kick it back out front. That's stolen away. 3-on-1 break down the lane and the layup by Khalil Freeman. 42-35.
Well, I'm really impressed the way New Faith has really settled down. It's got that big lead, and then they kind of got run over by TPLS, and then they've now come back and really controlling the game. And there's another foul.
So the foul out front on Kobe Baptiste. That's his first, team third. And he comes back out on the wing for Freeman. They swing it all the way in the corner. 3-ball. That's a round and out for Harris. Back to the way it comes down the lane. We have a whistle and another reach-in foul. And this is going to be on Kefa Sampson. That's his third, team fourth. And Barley Renew to the free throw line. First one is good.
These two teams play a pretty impressive style of basketball here.
(42-37). Yeah, this is a couple of good basketball teams. 1-3-1 zone, by the way, here for TPLS.
It is.
You don't see that a lot anymore, but if you're good at it, it's difficult to work against. Kankakee Trinity back home uses a 1-3-1 a lot.
Oh, my.
Pull-up jumper on the wing. That won't go. Now out on the run comes Stone. Try to go behind his back. That was poked away. And now Freeman with it. Tried to go right side, and the spinning layup from Malachi Brown wouldn't fall. Now up the near side comes Mustafa. Throws it back over his head. A blind pass. 3-ball on the wing wouldn't go. And we got a loose ball on the floor. Still loose. Finally picked up.
Boy, people all over the place. Oh, better turn around. Here he comes.
Off in the corner. Now working the baseline. Floater there wouldn't fall for Freeman. And the outlet pass ahead. 3-on-1 break underneath. And the two-hand dunk for Kobe Baptiste. 42-39. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. Rutherford out front. Lost it. And it'll just go back over to TPLS. That was interesting.
Yeah, he just kind of walked over, not paying much attention, and just lost the handle of the ball and dribbled out of bounds beside him. There's a steal. He comes back with the ball as a steal.
And down the lane goes Deshaun Rutherford for the bucket. 44-39.
Boy, quick hands. He's picked his pocket for you. Oh, there he comes.
And there's another turnover, but running out of space on the near side was Malachi Brown. And actually, Hassani Mustafa was triple teamed down the lane, and we've got a whistle and another foul. That will be on Malachi Brown. That's his third and team fifth. Into the lineup for New Faith comes Corey Blunt. Remember that name?
Yes.
Corey Blunt. Wow, that was an impressive move along the baseline, but then we have, I think they stepped out of bounds is what ended up happening there.
Well, he came in under there just like a streak of lightning and went right up over the rim.
Down inside the final minute of this third quarter. Down the lane and running out of room was Freeman.
Well, you dribble down through those lanes anymore. Those hands are so quick in there. You a lot of times don't get through with the ball.
Back out top. Kick it back out. Harris now way out near the timeline for Freeman.
TPLS and a man-to-man kind of.
16-footer off the mark and then dropping it out of bounds as Kobe Baptiste couldn't quite get himself under control.
He was already thinking about that pass down court. Couldn't get a handle on the ball then because he took his eyes off the ball. Yep. We have TPLS in a man-to-man here in the last minute trying to protect against that bucket.
So again, New Faith trying to run clock here as we get closer to the end of this third quarter. And again, this has been a pretty effective job of working the clock for New Faith. Three ball, nope. Now a three in the corner. That's no good. And back to the way comes TPLS.
Yeah, Canoe Stone with his third rebound.
Down the lane and a nice take all the way to the hoop by Barley Renew. 44-41, and we've got a whistle and a charge. That will be on Khalil Freeman, his third.
Now, if you play your cards right, you can draw that charge with New Faith quite a bit. They were going full steam ahead a lot of times.
And here's your three-quarter court shot off the mark. At the end of three, 44-41 is the lead for New Faith over TPLS. Come back with your fourth quarter in just a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Start of the fourth quarter.
There's a steal, turnover.
44-41 New Faith, and TPLS, as you just mentioned, turned the ball over to start this fourth quarter.
Wow,
from the corner, Freeman.
A lot of turnovers in this game. We should have kept track of that, maybe.
TPLS staying in that 1-3-1 zone. Up the near side, Rutherford lost control of it, but now tracked down back on that right side.
TPLS is bringing that defense all the way out with them, matching up with them.
3 ball on the wing wouldn't go, and then we have a whistle and a travel, so it will be TPLS basketball.
Yeah, Johnson had himself Kiefer Sampson had himself a rebound, but he lost his footing.
So Gress Drew pushes it up the right side. Now they swing it around, Baptiste with it. Up top, Stone. Step through down the lane and missed the runner. Rebound still loose. Stone missed that. Now deflected back out. On the baseline, that was blocked. And here comes TPLS on the run. That sails out of bounds. And now we've got an injured player on the floor for New Faith. I believe that's Kiefer Sampson, who's slow to get up. Looks like he's okay, so we're back to it here, at least more or less okay. 3 ball on the wing, that's good. Rolling it in is Khalil Freeman. That's his first 3 of the afternoon.
And he was forced to shoot it over a guy, too. So he had to put an arch on it.
47-41.
Yeah. New Faith is coming out with their defense way, way out as well.
Drew down the lane throws one in. Boy, that looked like that was made from an impossible angle, but
that was like a 10-foot out along the side, and he was kind of sailing sideways through the air and got it anyway.
47-43. And we got a whistle back the other way. And a foul on Deshaun Rutherford. That's his first.
Well, look at that defense coming all the way out to half court, double teaming, trapping defense.
And we got a whistle and a foul inside. Count the bucket.
I tell you what, he is like a steam engine coming through there.
So Jadon Harris picks up his third. Stone with the bucket and a chance at a 3-point play. It's 47-45. And now 47-46.
You wouldn't think he would have the move to do that kind of stuff.
And we got a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. (50-46) is the lead. My apologies, missed a 3 in there, and we do not have the opportunity to look at a scoreboard here. I mean, we literally don't. The only scoreboard we can see is the little tiny thing that you look at when you're running the scoreboard, because the scoreboard's facing the opposite direction that we're sitting.
And it's little tiny, but
it's next. We have to keep track of our own clock and our own scoreboard because we just can't see it. And we are way up in the second level, so there's not like we can just ask somebody. That would we'd need a walkie-talkie to do that.
Canoe's trying for a little more razzle-dazzle that time. Did a little shake one way and bake the other way, but he left the ball. Now here comes New Faith.
Well, this game remains close, 50-46. We go down the stretch here in the fourth.
Illegal screen.
An illegal screen out
That's
front on
guy,
Marcus
30.
Kane. That would be his third. And TPLS plays it in.
Look here, they pick him up. Man to man, I mean three-quarter court.
On the baseline, that ran out of room, and the turnover gets it right back over to Malachi Brown. Down the lane, kicks it out. Another three, this one in the corner. That's no good from Rutherford. Rebound inside, kick back out, stolen away by Renew. Barley step back three, and a deep three, and that was asking a tad bit much, I think. Stone swings it over on the wing. Now baseline, that three ball is way off the mark. And back up with it comes New Faith. Jumper on the wings, no good. Rebound underneath, collected by Khalil Freeman. He'll cycle it all the way back out front.
Khalil's done pretty good that rebound. That's 6 rebounds he's had today.
Three ball in the corner. That's good.
Oh,
Triple
there we go.
For Malachi Brown.
Nice, beautiful, simple shot with a lot of touch on the ball.
53-46, roughly halfway through this fourth quarter. On a whistle and a foul on Deshaun Rutherford. That's his second. And this will be one in the bonus here for TPLS.
Looked like they had him trapped up there in the corner, which is what they were trying to do. He took a real quick move one way and a real quick back the other way movement and went right between the two of them before they could close it.
Free throw here, no good from Keanu Stone.
By the way, if you're going to trap Stone, you better get yourself a pretty good size net because he'll get out of there.
Second one, good. 1 out of 2 for Keno. 53-47. Just a 6-point game down to the last half of this fourth quarter, and see who can survive here. Down the stretch is Trailer out front, little 3-man weave. This is Freeman, handed it off. Now back in the wing, Freeman for 3. Good again.
Got it.
Khalil Freeman starting to heat up from the outside. That's his third. 56-47. That's knocked out of bounds, and it will be New Faith basketball. And now it's starting to get into trouble territory if you're TPLS. We're starting to run out of time, and the lead is starting to stretch out more than it has all game. Boy, what a defensive play. Gress Drew caught up and got there just in time. We'll go back over to New Faith here, and they'll restart as we close in on the final 3 minutes of this fourth quarter. Khalil Freeman out front, that's turned over. A little bit of a careless pass. And up into the front court comes Drew. Try to go back up top, down the lane, and we have a whistle and a foul underneath. This will be on Marcus Kane. I have that as his fourth. And to the line for 2 free throws is Keanu Stone.
Well, that was close to being a block. He was right up there with him. Yeah, he's what we're talking about now. He says, why wasn't that a block? And his ref explained to him he got him on the lower arm with his elbow. I think it could have gone just as easily the other way.
56-48. And 56-49. Faith pushing it up. 2-on-1 break here. And layup missed underneath by Sampson. Then we have a whistle and a foul. Will be on Husani Mustafa. That's his second, team fourth.
Missed it. Got one more. TPLS really needs a couple stops and baskets real quick. Didn't get the rebound either.
Missed a couple, and New Faith gets it back. As you mentioned, that's a relatively big thing at the moment because the lead is 7 for New Faith with just a couple of minutes remaining here. 3-ball in the corner, good, and that's a big shot from Malachi Brown.
That's getting pretty much putting the dagger in the heart right there.
59-49, and what's crazy about it is New Faith has not shot the ball that well from three-point range until this fourth quarter. Then all of a sudden they start knocking down shots all over the place. That deflected out of bounds, and it will be New Faith basketball.
Well, they're the ones that started off the game with that firecracker beginning. And then all at once it left just as fast as it came. TPLS then began to rattle back. Now they're hitting those three-pointers. So.
Brown down the lane, missed the layup. And back the other way comes TPLS, getting all the way in. And laying it in is Barley Renew. That will make it 59-51 with the timeout. Back with more of this fourth quarter in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. .135 left here. 59-51. And the inbounds pass pushed up the near side. Malachi Brown will circle it back out and try to run off this final minute 30 seconds here. An 8-point game. Brown steps it back out. And that poked away, and a turnover here down the lane, and a left-handed dunk. And again, that's Barley Renew. And did we have a timeout? I think we did. 59-53, timeout with 1:02 left. We'll take a break. Back in a moment. .59-51, down inside, a minute left. Down the lane, that's knocked away. Stone has it, throws it into the front court. Down the lane, we got a whistle and a foul on Deshaun Rutherford. That will be his third.
So busy trying to cause a foul, he never tried to go for the bucket. He might have had himself a three-point play if he'd have driven straight at it.
Free throw here is good. Well, now it's 59-54 and 59-55. And another timeout. Okay.
It looks like it.
We'll be back in just a moment. Inbounds pass played up into the front court for Rutherford. And we got a whistle and a foul on Barley Renew. That's his first and team fifth. So they're still going to have to play it in a couple more times before they go to the line. So up to the front court it comes, back off on the near side, and we have a whistle and another foul.
Taylor, oh, nope, that's right, they still got nothing to give yet.
And we've got a timeout. Well, once again, we'll take a timeout. Be back here in just a moment. So fouling the inbounds on Kobe Baptiste. That's his second. And free throws coming up here for New Faith. First one is good. So a couple of free throws.
Uh-oh.
There, and it looks like, is it going to be a New Faith basketball? It is, off another turnover.
Yeah, they went to pass the ball in bounds, lost it. Got a shot off, but it was blocked.
Oh, blocked, yeah, okay. And inbounds, back the other way it comes. Stone trying to get the ball in the post and does. And there is a two-hand dunk and another timeout. I mean, how many timeouts are left?
There's three right there.
That's Trey Green with the bucket. I have it as 62-57. I've not been able to see the scoreboard in a coon's age, so I'm assuming there's around 25 seconds or so left. So off the inbounds pass, the foul is on Barley Renew. And back to the other side we go for some more free throws. And that free throw rattles around and in. So 63-57. And that off the mark. So back up it comes. A swing it off onto the wing. 3 ball there is no good. Rebound picked up underneath. And we have, I think, out of bounds maybe?
I think they caught him out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds.
And it comes. Inbounds pass is picked off. And that is going to do it, I believe, as New Faith will just dribble it out. And the final will be 63-57 as New Faith defeats TPLS. So a good win for New Faith. Final scoring totals. First off for TPLS, 2 points for Jonathan Azemov, 8 for Kobe Baptiste, including 2 of 2 from the line. Trey Green had 5 points, including 1 3. 2 for Gress Drew. 13 for Keanu Stone, who was 3 of 4 from the line. 4 for Hassani Mustafa, including 2 of 2 from the line. 22 points for Barley Renew, including 2 threes and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. TPLS, 3 of 11 from three-point range. For New Faith, 9 points for Deshaun Rutherford. He was 1 of 2 from the line. 17 points for Malachi Brown, including 4 3-pointers and 1 of 2 from the line. 7 for Marcus Kane, including a 3. 8 points for Jadon Harris. He was 4 of 8 from the free throw line. 21 points for Khalil Freeman, including 3 3-point field goals. He was 2 of 3 from the line. New Faith, 8 of 24 from three-point range. So I'll pass it off to you for our final rebounding totals.
All right, rebounding, first of all, for TPLS, we had Barley Canoe with 1 rebound. Kobe Baptiste had 8. Trey Green had 2. Canoe Stone had 7. And Hassani Mustafa had 4 for a total of 22 for TPLS. And for Faith, Corey Blount had 2. Khalil Freeman had 6. Kefa Sampson had 2. And Malachi Brown 3. Jaden Harris had 6. Marcus Kane had 1 for 19. Rebounding is very close, 22-19 in favor of TPLS. And it was a lot of fun to watch the game. Some guys that did a nice job playing today.
All right, up next, we will get to, I believe it's Westlake and Billings. I think that's coming up next, and we'll be about 10 minutes away from the start of that one. You've been watching the NCSAA.